Pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be our visitors taking on our home team. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys made a statement last week, winning in blowout fashion. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the former Louisville Cardinal, Teddy Bridgewater.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So, I know this.
And right away, he lost the football. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script, because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And they'll be led out by their rookie QB, the young man out of Oregon.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and rankings, they don't matter to him very much, but I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish number one, including himself.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. The point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They had to fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Play fake here on 1st down. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, Week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside.
Let's go!
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That's another. They're going to look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jamar Chase from 4 yards out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing.
Now he's hit and Bridgewater loses the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways, but an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he enters this final weekend of the regular season. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Noah Gray, a 22-yard touchdown grab. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. And that's a big number. It is going to be touchdown pass number 50 for him on the year. Just 5 shy now of Peyton Manning's all-time mark for most touchdown passes in one season. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
I think they have to make make some decisions here. That's the second fumble here in the first quarter. And what I mean by that is, do you have the confidence to stay with him? Or are you going to have to make a change and maybe go to someone else?
The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he enters his final weekend as the league leader in rushing yards by a quarterback. He has been a dynamic dual threat all season long.
Set, punt. Red, 38. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Forthcoming. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. It's Bridgewater. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Bridgewater to throw it. He's caught by Mike Evans. And he's brought down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Bridgewater again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
At the 40-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing. Bridgewater. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Another 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now Bridgewater. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and walked down the numbers. There he goes. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. Charles, things just seem to be getting worse and worse for one sideline. Or flip it over after that fumble return for a touchdown. Better and better on the opposite end. What an impressive first-half performance.
And, partner, I know the saying in the NFL goes that no lead is safe. But I will say that this one seems pretty secure. And if we continue to see plays like that, I'm going to switch back and say this lead is safe.
Right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now. So plenty of fireworks here early. 35-0 now as the kick is away. And he returns this to the 22. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. And the ball is knocked out. One of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Well, this offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he's been effective with the ball in his hands all season long. The NFL's leader among quarterbacks in touchdowns scored on the ground. There's Trimble, the tight end. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. On second down, they'll run it here. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Now 3rd and 5.
Come on.
Back to throw here. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Touchdown! A great play there. With touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And this offense is running away with this one. Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter, they're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this league could become.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Bridgewater. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground right. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 10. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And he's off to a fast start throwing the football. Pretty good numbers already for just the first quarter of play. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. And it's a fumble. And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it.
Partner, everything that happened before that.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. yardage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
A gain of 13 yards. And a Tokyo first down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Here now, 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That good for 19 and a first down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
On the check. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
That's good for a Tokyo first down. First down.
He'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out as his guys continue to pour it on. Well, I'll say one thing, Charles. You've got really good practice here in breaking down touchdowns. What did you see there?
Well, the same thing I've seen over and over and over in this first half. My simulating analysis, Brandon, this offense is absolutely taking no prisoners.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Looking to put a drive together.
250.
To throw, Bridgewater. Now they go screen. It's complete. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
27 yards. Complete to Bucky Irving. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Bridgewater now. Over the middle, complete. It's Evans. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Bridgewater. Across the formation, he finds Godwin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he loses the football a 2nd time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Bridgewater. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Chase McLaughlin on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
49.
These kickers now, used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny? When we prepare isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that. So I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And a Tokyo first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's going to be caught by Moss. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll look to throw here. And this pass caught by Gray. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal. Back to throw again. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll look to throw. That's caught left side by the tight end Gray. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Noah Gray, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And this offense continues to pour it on. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And a hard tackle there as he'll go down after a gain of about 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the 40.
Throwing is Bridgewater. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Here's Bridgewater. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Riley Dixon now to punt it away.
than a well-executed post route.
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Just a 4-play drive that time. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
This to the sideline and over everybody, incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. Here's 2nd and 10. Evans comes in motion right. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Number 7, Bucky Irving.
Now Bridgewater. And will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
1st and 10 at the
Bridgewater to throw it. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. They run out of the gun with Irving.
Okay, it didn't break down all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop her with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll get this down to the 10.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed, but that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
Throwing, Bridgewater. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And his guys are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Tokyo set to go on offense once again. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that will be incomplete. look to throw. Able to get away. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
70.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to rifle one deep left side. First mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen here, and you never know what you're going to get in the NFL. Sometimes it goes down to the wire. Other times, it's blowout city, like what this game is shaping up to be. But hey, anything can happen, so let's go to the second half. Send it back out to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scotty, thank you as always. Well, likely 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Looking to put a drive together.
Come on.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, that's caught by the Chiefs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Here we go.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. As he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4.
Ready? Liking 18. Ready?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Play action now. Bridgewater. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka.
13 yards on the play. Complete to number 9.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he's got his big tight end here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Straight ahead, it's Irvin. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 10 more there and another 1st down. on first down. Now here's second down.
The 41
From the gun, Bridgewater. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
brings up 3rd and 14.
Here's Bridgewater. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Mike Evans, 36 yards. And his guys are able to get a score back. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Good-looking return set up here. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Short throw hauled in by Trimble. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down. They'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moss. Now we're in a first down pickup of 8.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Finding Gray on the out route. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Get it. Press all 80. Ready.
Back to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
And Antonio, first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
First down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. 58 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On second down, they'll run here. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Okay, break.
First down. 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
2nd and goal.
Go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is unable to get in. They stopped him at the line of scrimmage. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And it's caught. Touchdown. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And this offense is running away with this one. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
44-yard line.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on to kick it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Tokyo set to go on offense once again. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they hope to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Diaby got in there behind the line and dropped him for a loss on the play. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's caught. Touchdown. A big play there. 47 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they've built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Home team, 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them are the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And this offense on third down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Oh, it's a screen pass. And oh, my goodness, he loses it again. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And I don't know that fumble's going to matter. You look at the deficit here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline is still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brings up second and
Looking to throw. Gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
15 yards. And the Tokyo first down.
Back to throw now on first down. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Tommy Trimble from 21 yards away. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point attempt to come here. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the... To throw is Bridgewater. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
3 brings up second and 7 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing, Bridgewater. In trouble, and he's taken down. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. 3rd down and 13. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Open man is Ibuka. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The visitors' offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show, as they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. It was Levante David who got the hand in there, knocked that pass away. And they'll send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes the right read seemingly every time. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll stay on the ground with Irvin. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the 3rd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
And that is incomplete. Pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Here's Riley Dixon now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. Looking to put a drive together. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. Another run to McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
They'll set up a throw. That is caught. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. A nice little juke. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
1st down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it with 2nd down.
Tackled by Leonard Williams. 2 yards on the pickup. In 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Tokyo, they finish off one of the best regular seasons of all time, 16-1, their final record. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they'll limp to the finish line a bit with a final record of 5-12. And with some high picks coming in this spring's draft, it's a team for whom a roster overhaul